Thank you for watching this video about Kubernetes. In this video you will learn how you can set up a local test environment, and I hope you want to give this channel a subscription or this video as a like before you are leaving it again. My name is Paris and I'm working as an advanced platform engineer right now. I am a Kubernetes specialist and I really love the cloud native environment and community, so I'm a big enthusiast, and then I'm a public speaker to different conferences. The first thing we need to do are disabling the swap of the machine. So what we're doing is just say go into the control plane here and say sudo swap of A, and then we need to sudo and we need to mask the swap target. Then we just copy the same to the worker node. We don't want to type it again, so just copy that and put it in. Now we have disabled the swap target to allow the IP forward in IPv4. That's something you use inside the Kubernetes, so the IP is better getting tunneled and something like that. So let's go for the user here. And make a new file. I'm not sure I have nano, but let's see what happened. But I'll create a new file. And then go inside here and say net IPv4 dot IP underscore forward is equal to 1. Save it. I'll just copy this. I forgot to open it with the sudo. And we do the same on the worker node. And on the worker node, we just copy the file we got here. Then we take this out and copy it inside and save it. I forgot again to use sudo, and then we save it. And the next step we want to do now are to be sure it's loading into the system, so we use system sudo sysgl and then system, and then it should be loaded inside now. It's loading inside IPnet. Here you can see it's loading in here, so we're applying it, and we do the same on the control plane, and it should be here too. So that's everything is working perfect now. So the IP forwarding are working, so that's good. Let's clean up both screens. So we have a clean screen to see on. Oops, and see on. And the next step we want to do now install CRI-O, and I will just copy copy some code because it's very long, but remember it can always be found on my GitHub. So let's start with the control plane. Now we have cleaned the screen. We need to adding the CRI-O repository. And we just open the file, and then I will copy the right information into it. It's a little long, so I'll just copy it from my documentation here. And then we need to make a DNF update, and then we need to install the CRI-O. Container Linux, and we just install that. And of course we need to do here, so that's what we're gonna do. It's taking some time, so let's just do the same for the worker node. Something is wrong. Let's check. It's missing a header. That's true. Let's update again and then install it with CRI-O and container Linux, and then just yes. And then let's clean the screen up, and the same here. When it's done, just confirm it's running. We cannot see that yet, but we can start it up to say system CTL enable CRI-O. And of course we need to say sudo, and we do the same here. System CTL enable CRI-O now, and it's everything. It's fine. We see it's sockets in. Yeah, everything is working fine, and we just clear the screen again before we continue. So the next we want to do now are install the needed Kubernetes tools like kubectl and kubeadm and kubelet. And we will do the same as we've done with the CRI-O. We open the file here with Kubernetes and edit it. And again, I have the files from my speaking notes here. So I'll just copy them in just a moment. So that's what we're going to do here. And so do DNF update. And just say yes, and to do DNF install kubelet, kubeadm, kubectl, and we just use this and exclude this one. Should work. And you can see here we got to install 1.34.1 and the tool, so that's fine. Let's see kubectl b. We have it here, so that's fine. And we do the same with the worker node. Here, and copy the information into it. To do DNF update. And let's just cheating a little bit and copy this one. We don't want to type it one more time. It's so long. It's installing, so let's just enable the kubelet systemctl, and then you have enabled now kubelet, and we do the same on the worker node. Yes, So now we have the base of the Kubernetes from the control plane and the worker node. So let's clean up the terminal so we are ready to setting up the next step, where we will setting up the control plane, and we want to, after that, join the worker node to the control plane. Now we just need we are needing to say to kube-adm it should be setting up as a default one. So we're just using the default settings. In production environment, you probably want all the arguments, but what we are setting up here is a test environment, so we can learn about it. So that's what we're going to set up. So this taking a little bit, it's need to pull out the container. So if you are working in the air-gapped environment, you will probably change the registry, so you can pull it out from your internal registry from your air-gapped environment. But then you can see here, if I use kubectl get ns, it's still not working. That's because we are not copied the admin configuration to our kube folder. In a production environment, you probably don't want to do this because you want to make some access between. But in this test environment, we will do this. So let's go for the home folder, and we will create a .kube folder, and we'll go into that. It's totally empty, you can see. And then we want to say sudo cp. We want to queue this one and just copy it here. Yeah, I'll just put it here so we have the element here. So let's try to say kubectl get ns, and it's still not working. That's because we don't have the right access to that file. So let's rename it. So the admin to config, and then we want to do c own id u and id group, and then the config. Then it should work now. Let's see what's happening. And now you can see everything is up. So if we say kubectl get node, you will see the control plane here is not ready, and that's because we don't have any CNI in it. Before you have the CNI, the container network interface, your cluster will not be ready to use. And in this video, I will show you how you can install the Helm version 3, and then how you can install it with using the Cilium CNI. That's what I'm using in my home lab, and I really recommend to use that. So that's what will be the next step. So let's install the Helm. I just copied the installer script from the website, so you can just go for the Helm website and get it when you want it, or you can go for my GitHub resources and this will be placed inside there. Just copy it here and install it, and now you can see I have Helm, so everything is cool. Now I will just install. I'll first install the Cilium repository, Helm repo add Cilium. Now the repository is added, and then I want to install Helm. Install Cilium using Helm. I will use the latest version at this video is getting recorded, and I will place it in Cube system. It's I will scale it down for replicates 1. It's in your live production environment. You will not touch this line, but this is a test environment. I will replace the Cube proxy to using Cilium for the security. Then I want to enable encryption and node encryption. That's mean when the communication between worker nodes and control planes are happening, then it will be encrypted, and the encryption type will be WireGuard. It's, in my opinion, it's much faster and more stable. Then I will enable the ingress controller and use the load balancer mode as dedicated. That's mean when you request a load balancer, it will use Cilium for that, and it will use an ingress controller for that. Normally you would probably use, let's say, Nginx, but after I have touched Cilium, I don't use Nginx as an ingest controller anymore. I use pure Cilium for that. That's what we want to do now. So just went onto this installed, and let's see, say kubectl get pod and all namespaces. You can see everything is running now, or it's, at least it's starting up to creating something, and it's just taking time. Now it's running. We just wait. You can see here it's running. We need the last one, and we need the core DNS pending still, and it's 5 out of 6, and now it's up and running. We just need ready, and we're just waiting for the core DNS now, so everything is running out. So now the cluster should be ready. If I'm going to say get node, and you can see the control plane is ready now. So now we are ready to adopt the worker node. So that will be the next step we are doing. So now we need to create a token. So let's say to do kubeadm token create. We have this token now. That's the token will expire after 24 hours, and it will allow us to join the worker node. So I will just copy a line to get the to get this string, and for that we should be enabled to join the worker node. I will just, this will just give you a little time here. I need to copy it into my command line, and yes, and the host should be control plane. I'll use the host, and then just should work now, and let's see, it's working. It can take some time. kubectl get node. Nope. Probably just missed the IP. So let's just using the IP and not the host name. I don't have any domain name here. So let's say, let's see what's happening. Yes, of course. I know what is wrong. We will return back to that. As default, you have the firewall in Fedora. It's deny everything almost. It's accept the SSH port. So we need to enable different port numbers. So I think we will return to that and start enabling all the needed ports before we continue. So because Cilium need that too to speak together. So that's a little bit mistake I've done here. So let's enabling all the firewalls now. We can add the rules to the firewall, what we should do if it's a production environment, because this is a test environment. We don't want to have any firewall problems. So in this case, we will stop the firewall and prevent it from starting again when you reboot the machine. And again, it's not recommended if you're going into the production. This is only because we are in a test environment where we have a playground where it's okay if something is going wrong, just to test something is working, just to notify that. So it's a disclaimer. So let's stop the firewall. And then we need to disable it. Yes. Let's copy that for the worker node too. And now let's try. So now we are ready to join the worker node again. And I have recreating the token and to get the hash about it, and I've changed the IP addresses to the right one. So let's try to join this worker node to the control plane. And you can see it should be here. You can see they're not ready yet. It's taking a little bit of time before it's ready. It's requiring some pods to spin up. A lot of pods here will start because it depends on what you're working on. So let's see, it's not ready yet. It's taking some time. Just let's see about it's ready now. And still not ready. It's still taking, so it's, yeah, you can see it's almost ready. It's only need the last Cilium pod running. Not ready yet. So let's see about the pods are running. And you can see everything is running, so the node should be ready. So now we have the environment back on track. And we solved the problem with the firewall. We just disable it. And it's not a good practice from production environment again. But this is again a test environment where we need to learn something. So it's a kind of playground, so that's okay. And yeah, you will find all the documentation, all the steps in my GitHub. The link will be in the description. And I hope you enjoy this video about how you can setting up the test environment in Kubernetes. And I really hope you want to subscribe to my channel to get more videos and give it a like. If you have any questions, please make a comment. And if you have any ideas, I'm really open to discuss. Thank you so much for watching this video.